If you spend a decent amount of time to actually, on correspondence and obviously calls, Skype calls, so that you could create this bond between each other, I don't think it's going to be a problem for her to go to Poland and meet you. Are the majority of Ukrainians who left Ukraine still in Poland or scattered more over Europe? Well, majority of Ukrainians are in Poland. They settled in Poland because it's easier, with the language barrier, because many Polish people, they speak or at least understand Ukrainian. So it's definitely easier for Ukrainians to settle in Poland. So I would say, I heard that there are more Ukrainians now than Polish people actually in Poland right now. But we still have a lot of Ukrainians scattered more over Europe in such countries as Germany, Spain, Italy, I would say Croatia. Probably these countries are the most popular. So, those countries are actually the countries where Ukrainians were going and where they've settled. But most of Ukrainians are in Poland right now.
And from Steve, I heard that you said about correspondence first and then meeting second. Is it necessary to comply with IMBRA requirements if corresponds before meeting? So IMBRA law applies regardless whether, are you correspondent, not correspondent. So IMBRA paperwork need to be signed before man and woman exchange contact information. So if you want to do it prior to your meeting and you just want to arrange meeting on your own, we can do it. There's just, fee applies, but it can be done. If you haven't corresponded with the woman and you just schedule the meeting, IMBRA will be signed during the meeting. But one way or another, IMBRA will be signed. So there is no way around IMBRA. I guess one more question for you. So for those guys that have been writing to women in Ukraine, who are still in Ukraine, but they want to meet them in Europe, and they want to meet them, how logistically difficult it is for women from Ukraine to meet in Warsaw, Krakow, or whatever other cities they choose?
So I can tell you a little bit of my experience of how I traveled to after the war, actually when the war started, and then I spent probably two first months in Ukraine before I decided to go to Europe. So for me, it was a pretty, I would say, difficult trip because in the beginning of the war, the logistics of transportation and everything was a little bit harder than now. So I had to take a bus, which was a long trip. It was 25 hours to get to Poland. From there, I took a train to Germany. So it depends where she's going. But if she's going to Poland, at the moment right now, it's not a big deal. It's not a big problem because we have trains coming from Kyiv, from other cities, to the Polish cities like Warsaw, Krakow. So I don't think it's a problem. So it's it takes maybe 10, 12 hours to get to these cities, to Poland. But again, it depends on the customs. Sometimes you gotta wait at the customs for a few hours too. But I can assure you that it is not that difficult as it was. So right now, the trains work pretty well. The schedules are pretty good right now. So I think this is not a problem. As long as the woman is willing to meet and as long as she's not scared. Because again, first of all, we always recommend our clients to first travel to where the woman is located before she decides to go somewhere abroad. Many women are scared to meet a man they never met before somewhere abroad. So they are scared to basically leave their country and go somewhere abroad, even if it's Poland. But I mean, if you spend a decent amount of time to actually, on correspondence and obviously calls, Skype calls, so that you could create this bond between each other, I don't think it's gonna be a problem for her to go to Poland and meet you, because Poland is pretty close. So.
And one more little question regarding to that, as far as logistics go, what's the price for that train ride from Ukraine to Warsaw?
So it's not horrible. I would say it's like, if to say in dollars, probably like $40, $50 maximum. It's really cheap, I would say. So yeah, it's pretty affordable.
Interested? Learn more at
ukrainesingles.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.